It's hard to teach an idiot savant. My next teacher, Miriam Gideon, was a prominent composer on the New York scene. A tall, imposing woman, she towered over her diminutive husband, Fred Ewan, a distinguished literary scholar. They lived together in the tiniest apartment I had ever seen, 2 narrow rooms on Upper Central Park West, one of them colonized by a grand piano, and the other lined floor to ceiling with books. Miriam had some of Tessa's maternal warmth, and she gently tried to impose order on her coltish new student. Order meant 2 things: weekly instruction in music theory and a more conscious approach to the piano on a physical level. Unfortunately for her, I had already perfected the art of passive resistance, and I became an expert at fending off information about the Lydian mode or the intricacies of figured bass. Too much actual information about music, I felt sure, would sully my instinctive connection to the muse. But Miriam persisted, and slowly I started absorbing the basics. Doing my homework on the A train to my lesson, I was probably the only person in the subway car turning out dodecaphonic tone rows, but putting the 12 notes of the scale down on a music staff in random order didn't strike me as a difficult task. I could write half a dozen of them between 168th and 125th. Miriam was ultimately a more effective music teacher than piano instructor. For her, the motion of playing the piano began at the shoulder, engaging the upper body both for power and the release of tension in the forearm, wrists, and hands. Her method had some validity, but I never got it quite right, and my approach to the instrument grew somewhat effortful. Nevertheless, Miriam upped my game, and after 3 years she thought I was ready for a big-name New York teacher, a Juilliard professor named Erwin Freundlich. Getting into Mr. Freundlich's studio was apparently like being welcomed as an honored guest at the Tsar's palace. But my senior year of high school was a bad moment for me to embrace a new opportunity. I was a 15-year-old basket case, applying to colleges while nursing a secret, troubling crush on a male teacher and running on the merest fumes of self-confidence. The razzle-dazzle of a star professor seemed like one more threat to my equilibrium.